Hello friends, Duncan here. Currently located in Florida City. This is pretty much the southernmost point of the Florida mainland, and I've just returned from crossing over from the Florida Keys. Stopped taking a little break. Bike's running great, pretty much a relatively high-speed run for most of the way, so 60-65 miles an hour. Bike ran perfect. So everything's really super loaded down as before. Just to give you a view of that. So I've got both of my panniers on, getting ready to head on the road. I'm looking forward to this next stretch. I'm taking Highway 41 west through the Everglades, and this is the first time I've done that. Going to avoid the interstate, and it looks like a great road to see a different side of Florida. And Everglades are really famous for their ecosystem and all the habitats that are there. So looking forward to seeing that.
Had a beautiful day yesterday in Key West. And today, the plan is to leave from Marathon and head north on US 1, where we'll travel back through all the Upper Keys and Key Largo. Eventually, we'll make our way to Florida City, and then we'll take a left on Highway 41, which will take us through the entire length of the Everglades. So that'll be an exciting ride, first time for me going on that route, so really looking forward to it. Eventually, we'll make our way on the west coast through Naples. We'll travel through Naples, turning north along the coast, and eventually making our way to Fort Myers, and then by the end of the day we'll make our way to Punta Gorda. So really looking forward to that. The Florida Everglades is a vast wetland ecosystem located in the southern part of Florida, covering an area of about 1.5 million acres. It is home to a diverse range of plant and animal species, many of which are found nowhere else in the world. The Everglades is a slow-moving river which begins at Lake Okeechobee in central Florida and flows southward for over 100 miles through a series of sawgrass marshes, cypress swamps, and mangrove forest, before finally emptying into the Gulf of Mexico and Florida Bay. The ecosystem supports a variety of wildlife, including alligators, panthers, manatees, and a vast array of bird species, many of which migrate to the area during the winter months. The Everglades is also home to a number of endangered species, including the Florida panther, the American crocodile, and the snail kite. Despite its ecological significance, the Everglades has been greatly impacted by human activity, including agricultural development, urbanization, and water management practices. Efforts are being made to restore and protect the ecosystem, but much work remains to be done to ensure the long-term survival of this unique and important natural resource.
Just checking into my hotel room, I booked a room in Punta Gorda called the Wyvern. Booked it through Hotels Tonight, which is an app that I really like. I heard about it from a friend a few years ago. Got my bike unloaded. The manager of the hotel was kind enough to let me park my bike next to his. They evidently have an event going on here tonight, so all the hotel parking is taken. But that was very kind of him to do that. Pushing up north from the Keys, getting up to Florida City, going north on, I believe it was 997, through some beautiful agricultural area, and then eventually connecting into Highway 41. And Highway 41 was about a 90-mile push straight through the Everglades. And that was a great ride. Most of the speed limits were 50, 60 miles an hour. Hindsight 2020, what I should have done is a little more research, because there are some beautiful nature viewing areas. Would have been great to stop and stretch and get some water and get off the bike for a few minutes. But anyway, made the push, came into Naples, continued on 41 all the way up here to Punta Gorda. So I stopped in Naples for lunch and a little bit of a break, and just got in here just a little bit ago. So it's currently, let me see, it's currently almost 6 o'clock. So I'm gonna jump in the shower and then think about dinner. So that's the plan for this evening. While I'm at dinner, I also want to take a look at what the objective for tomorrow will be, how far we can get, definitely way past Sarasota. So that's the plan. So talk soon.